Taking punches and getting hit is simple. Anyone can do it. Not getting hit and surviving in chaos takes real skill. By the end of this video, you'll see how you can develop real skill and confidence to shut down straight punches and counter back with hammers, clinch fighting, and exits. We'll also get some hammers for ground and pound too. Let's have some fun. No matter what, when you are gonna close the distance, you have to be able to burst in. So it should never just be 1, 2, step again. You're never gonna achieve anything that way. Defending against a punch, we'll never close the crash range. So 1, 2, boom. I'm almost trying to leap in, push in, close as much distance as possible in that short amount of time. Lastly, I don't wanna stay tall on my entry because that doesn't help me. I almost like if he's lower than me, he's gonna force me back. So I almost wanna start feeling it like I'm lowering my level, like hitting something, getting ready to tackle. Cool, keep going, one more minute. Jab, cross, and I don't retract my guard or my hips, I just push off again. What we could do is jab, cross. Now I come in with a walk-through step. I'm not gonna hit you, just stand in front of me. Hands up, I lied, I'm gonna hit you hard. Okay. Jab, cross, I might get there. Jab, cross, walking, I can cover more distance, and it might feel more natural to you because your shoulders and hips start having that counteracting feel. Okay, so in the 45 seconds that are left, play with jab, cross, push, and crash in that guard. Then jab, cross, walk through to crash that guard. We are gonna use a cross arm blocker we will call frame 4. We call this a neutral frame. Old school basics works just oh shit defense, great tool. Frame 4 is when I start crossing my arms across the body. In boxing, they call cross arm guard for a reason. Look at the greats like Archie Moore, George Foreman, use this style a lot. You'll see integrated almost in the Philly shell concepts. For me, it was great because I had a horrible neck and I had a hard time getting my left arm up before my surgery. Now it works better, but I like the tool a lot because it's great for grappling, great for hammers. So James is gonna give me a jab cross again, you're fine. On a backstep and parry that jab. You're so fucking excited. I love you, I'm kidding, okay? So throw that jab, boom, hold on. Okay, again, pull the jab. Okay, James threw his jab. Now instead of bringing my hands here, boom, I'm going to, as he throws that cross, I'm gonna fold my arms. Now bring your guard back. Okay, now I have a choice, my left or my right. I'm gonna choose my right, my top arm, but I'm gonna add a walk-through step. Boom. Ah, great, look what happened to James. He started settling back. Now I'm gonna catch up with a walk-through hook. Boom. And now I'm gonna exit out nice and smart. So again, parry, block. Now I'll use my left hand. I'm not gonna walk through my left hand, I'm gonna slide, bam. And now I'm back to my cross, boom. If I use my right hand as an exit, my top hand again, parry, boom. My right hand, my top hand. I take a step foot with my right leg to the outside of his foot. And as I do that, I crash, boom. I'm putting a barrier, I'm just trying to smash him, get him settled his back foot. Maybe I even snake a glove. Oh, look at his face right there. We take that big step forward, boom, and plant him right in the face. Does that make sense? I like the walk-through concepts a lot. They do a great job recovering distance and confusing opponents. So without James, parry, parry, block, left hand could come out, boom, you throw it across. Or parry, block, right hand comes out. As I take my right hand out, I step forward to my right foot and then throw a left hook as I'm walking around. Cool? Are you training solo but struggling to improve without a partner? Then you might be the perfect fit for our new 5-day combat challenge at TriTacMartialArts.com. In under 20 minutes a day, you'll learn frames, punch and hammer flows, clinch fighting, and simple takedowns. Then you'll put it all together in a complete flow that makes it easy to train. It's all free and comes with community support, and it'll change how you train. Normally between like defense and counter, I defend something and then I throw a counter. Or I defend something, hit, and then I throw my counter. It's like it creates another offbeat opportunity. It also can mask movement. You stand right in front of me? Let's say I want to get to this angle where I can really damage him. Well, it's not easy to circle around that way. He's gonna circle for me. Or I want to get over here and really land my left hook. Well, anytime I start moving with some sort of hammer and a brace, it starts opening up opportunities. I come across the other way, boom. I start learning just moving my feet with those hammers. It's like having a block up but you're hitting with your block. Fucking great concept. I really like it a lot. Okay, let me throw the combination first, and then I'm going to talk about defending it. We're now going to integrate knees. Why don't you guys come over here so I feel like I'm not splitting. It's a little more tactical. Okay, I'm going to throw a jab cross. Boom, boom. Then a walk forward, knee. Again, I throw a jab, I throw a cross, boom. I don't retract my feet. My right foot just steps across like we did in the line drill. Bonus, my left hand becomes a dropping hammer. Boom. I have a light connect. I'm not latching on, I'm just resting, and then I throw a knee. Okay, got that? So nice to throw. Slow, he throws a jab, boom. He throws his cross. Now as he walks it in, boom. We're gonna take our neutral frame and shell up, okay? You could probably get away with this. I don't like it for that midline block, or that low block. I feel too exposed. So if I use that frame for defense, parry, boom, boom. I'm gonna start shelling up nice and tight and allow him to work around. Does that make sense? Questions? Let's try that. Guy number one, he's throwing his jab. Maybe I just go neutral. Then he walks it in and knee. Boom. How he would really earn that walk in is if he then boom, boom, boom. You actually start moving your feet, because that's the kind of reality of knees. If I really want to continue closing that distance, I gotta have some sort of movement with it, and that's what I kind of want you guys to find. Questions? I go few, you go few. All right, I made my entry. Guys, oh fuck. Yes, thank you. No, I lost it. What was I just talking to you about? Elbow, thank you, holy fuck. Okay. If my elbow stays in front of James, like around his torso and center line, I prevent him from getting his back. If my elbow comes up high, even if I'm trying to throw a knee, it's naturally gonna lead him to my back. I take my body easily. You don't have to think about it, it's just gonna happen. So anytime I'm just offensively, I'm making an entry, my elbow's still blocking. I'm still in control. But because my arm's here now, I can reach out. My elbow's still in control. I'm never allowing him a path. Cool, go. Coming in, the guy who did a knee, right? The counter guy did a knee, right? Yes, yeah, boom, okay, jab cross, boom, boom. I hammer down, bring guard back. Boom, I end up my knee. I want James now to try to take a shot at me. It's good, okay, pause. But based on his instinct, he's gonna grab one leg or the other leg, or both legs. If he grabs one leg and he has a head outside single, getting out of this is ridiculously easy. I take my hand because his head's outside and I make him look away. It's like stupid. That's why when I say we shoot for single, head on the inside. So if we got a single leg, let's get our head on the inside. Most likely, after I throw a knee, they typically go right for both legs. Let's go traditional. There we go, good. This is where you're typically gonna end up. If I've lost my structure, I'm definitely going here. So we're gonna address both the single and the double same way. The arm that's on the outside, that's getting my rear leg, we are gonna whizzer. So my free hand is gonna come over the top, punch down my shoulder, and turn and face my problems. As I face my problems, my left hand regains that frame, and now I'm gonna kick back my left leg. Boom. Now I can knee him again. So, nice to throw, he throws that jab cross. Boom, boom. I hammer in, I make my connection, I throw a knee, he grabs my leg. I turn and face my problems. The hand that's outside where his head is, we punch down over his arm, almost between his legs. My hand as close to his head was over here, and I get in front of his neck. I'm then gonna kick back with that same leg, boom, and I can knee him again. One more time. Parry, block, hammer, knee, shoots, boom, and we get back. Does that make sense? Let's try it. Against the wall. Yeah, it's recognition time, motherfucker. All right, James's job, listen, I'm gonna go really, I'll demonstrate first. I had neck surgery, we're going light, okay? So, guys, circle up, please. Watch. Your job is your back's against the wall, you roll on your shoulders, and they're coming after me. Go ahead. They're head hunting. And we're just moving around a little bit, trying to defend the best way we can. If you feel me coming off, you start trapping me. If I start coming off, chop me up, bring me back in. And I'm staying glued and doing the best I can to defend all that shit coming at me. I have to be very, very dynamic. I want them doing exactly what they were doing. I want you to get used to taking some glancing blows. I want you getting used to having your guard up. You are gonna find, can I use you guys again?
Are we keeping the head as a target or a whole body?
Head hunting is good in the beginning right now, okay. Go ahead again. If I try to parry, I'm fucked. Does that make sense? Already I caught 2 to the eye, and that's not good. So, tight guard, stay glued to that wall, and don't get dead. Actually, you 3 can be a group. James, back to the wall. Over here. All right, that's fine. Take grouping spot. Okay. What this game is, we're gonna do a couple rounds. It's 2 rounds. First round, head hunting. All right. Both Randy and Zach are using James as a heavy bag, working headshots, meaning they're throwing clean combinations, they're working their technique, and they're trying to trap James and keep James on the wall. James is forced to use his high guard. I want him being dynamic in there. He can move around, he can try to snake out, but they're gonna work to keep him in there. They're throwing light, guys. All right, but James should feel like he's gonna get tagged up. All right, go ahead, show me. A little more dynamic with those elbows, but good. All right, cool. We get the game. I want to see a little more dynamic, a little more movement. Think also getting sipping and rolling underneath there. All right, and yeah, let me pair you guys up. Let's go 1, 2, Johnny. Clinch up and steer. All right, get off the wall, relax a little bit, right? Or he's able to cut a corner and find his way out. They're punching, boom, boom, boom. Oh, he got out. And he relaxed a little bit, all right? He's not able to counter punch right now. I want him finding an exit or clinching up when you're in trouble. Let's go. Last series, 45 seconds each. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, Walt. Guys who are punching, you keep them there. To play on hammers 2-side, offensively and defensively, but I want to use them to really force angles today. So let's have you start right here. Okay. We're going to go play with 2 that you guys are going to work with. Offer double jab to a right-hand hammer, then a jab cross into a left-hand hammer. So first, I'm going to throw my double jab. I'm going to start pumping it. Boom, boom, and creating a little bit of an angle. Start forcing him this way. Then my right hand, think about dropping almost over the top. So I take a big left step. Boom. Okay. Most likely where he's going that way. As he starts traveling, my right foot comes across. Boom. I drop a big left hook, and I can follow it up with an uppercut after. So again, let's look at that. Again, I throw a double jab. Boom, boom. Now I'm bursting, throwing that hammer. He stays right here. Fine. Bam. I unleash that left hook. He starts moving a little bit. We chase him with footwork. Boom. Boom. To finish. Okay? Right here. Now let's come off our jab cross. I threw my jab cross. Now my left hand is going to be my hammer, and my right foot's going to step out. Boom. Now depending on my range, if he's right there, I want to take a small step in. I throw a monster cross or a hook. I'm here. Boom. Come a little closer. Let's say you get here. Boom. And that leg is right for taking. I just level change and take the double leg. Again. Maybe a little tighter. And now this may rip an uppercut. Boom. Right up through the hole. Your footwork is really going to determine like almost what punch and odds of your range. I do not want to see things where like you're reaching, you're trying to punch him. That doesn't work, and I'm keeping my feet active through the whole process. Cool? Questions? Let's go. I'm not video, James. Okay. There's 2 tools we will use to enter in. Internal, external. So some of you guys are entering in, especially the guys who've done it before. When you're throwing their double jab, boom, boom, they'll use the right hand, boom, as an internal hammer, external hammer into a pickup. So let's say I feel weird with my left hand entering in. We throw a double jab and enter with the right hand, boom, boom, instead. So you guys can play with that. I just saw Johnny and Walt do it. So, oh, that makes more sense for you. Yeah. There's this concept I like called killing the lead. We do with the parry all the time, right? Boom, boom. But, or we get aggressive where we start trapping down and hammering, or we can start, boom, hammering that lead. And it's kind of a cool concept. I love that shit. Aggressive defense is so much fun. All right, let's go. Defense is I don't have to move my hand necessarily to hit them. I don't have to bring it down and load it. I don't have to cock it. My hands are already there, so I just hit them. Especially off, like, let's say we're walking through. Boom, my hand is already on defensive. I just drop it. So if I'm going to the right, boom, boom, my hand is already here. I just drop it. That's what it should feel like, not like you are reaching forward or, I don't know how to say it, it's just, or reloading it. Say again? Telegraphed. Untelegraphed. Yeah, because a lot of you guys do kind of this. Reload, hit. He already saw it. He's already defended. Or, sorry, but I know I'm beating you up. Boom, boom, boom. It's just there. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left right now. James is going to use his defense. Then, after his defense, he's going to try to use a hammer to connect to a punch or combination. Obviously, Vinny knows this is happening, and he's working with him. This is not sparring, but James' goal is defend himself. He feels like he's got a really good defense. He's allowed him to use a hammer and try to enter in and land a nice punch or something after that. Does that make sense? Show me. You're on offense, Vinny. Good. Okay. Now, I'm also, I lied. I was going to give him another opportunity. We'll leave it right there. I'll add that next round. Questions? Let's go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Just drop that right hand. There you go. Get to a clinch. Not just land a punch, but get to a clinch. Get to the head, get to an underhook, get to a single leg, get to a body lock. Shoot a double. I don't care. Get a hold of them. So you're using that tight defense, you're being smart, disconnecting with a hammer, and then find some sort of clinch. Guy is on offense. You're playing, but let him, you could let him work a little bit and get the clinch, or if you guys want to have a true exchange, don't let him get it. And he's got to work for it. All right, let's go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. You go bottom close guard. Actually, no, let's put you bottom close guard. Okay. You're on top. Okay. 2 things are happening. Randy is going to say, fuck punches. He's going to hammer, caveman style only. He's just using those hammers to defend, and Zach is going to be using his tight high guard to defend them. At the same time, Zach is only allowed to start using his knees. And think about pulling his knees to his shoulders and chest to break Randy down. But in doing so, I want him to start keeping tight. Then he feels Randy's in range, he's going to get that clinch. I don't want him reaching for Randy's head. He has to start learning to use his legs to start collecting Randy. Okay? Go ahead. You're hammering for glory. Yep. Anyway, yep. Smash him down. That's it. Perfect. Create space right down the middle. Boom, boom. Get the game? Cool. 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
So Zach isn't trying to work out.
Zach right now